All right. Well, Elon advances to their first ever CAA Women's Basketball Championship game with that win, and it is the second time ever in program history they've reached the conference finals, joining their 0-1 Big South run. Also, it is a tournament record for Elon in shooting percentage with the win today. We're joined by Elon head coach Charlotte Smith and student athletes Shea Burnett and Lauren Brown. We're going to open it up with a statement from the head coach, and then we'll open up the floor for questions. Coach, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you. We talked about today and taking that next step for our program and making history. And we talked about the things that have gotten us here so far, and that's defense and rebounding. And I want to commend the team for just really coming out today and focused on the defensive plan. And I'm just extremely proud of the fact that we're buying into offensively sharing the basketball and making sure that everybody gets a chance to shine on offense. And we did that today. You know, the beauty of the team is the balance of this team. So extremely proud of the effort of the whole entire team today.
Questions from the media?
Lauren, obviously that first half by you were on fire the entire time. I think you made your first 8 shots or so. I guess, what were you seeing out there? What was working so well for you on the offensive end?
Well, Coach Smith always talks to me about making sure I come out aggressive. So that was one thing that I was trying to focus on, just trying to drive the ball and get paint points, things like that. So fortunately, I was able to get in there, knock some shots down. And once I get my confidence going, you know, I just like to continue to attack. And then, you know, in the second half, I was able to push the ball inside. You know, Jennifer and Malaya were doing a great job with the ball screen. So I felt like we were able to really force the ball inside, and it led us to be successful.
Shea, what's it like playing with Lauren when she can't miss, as she couldn't in the first half for the long run there?
Oh, it's great. I love playing with LB. She's such a great player, offensively and defensively. She's just a great all-around player.
When you can have players step up like this, and you have, yesterday we're talking to 2 totally different players, and you have Lauren put up 19 in the first half, Coach, what's it like knowing that your offense is so versatile and so different that it can be somebody different every quarter, let alone every game?
Well, we go into the game with a lot of confidence, and I try to instill confidence in them, saying that anytime we have 5 players out there on the floor, we have 5 capable players of scoring offensively. And, you know, for Lauren today, I was talking to her about, you know, not settling just for jump shots, that you're a great driver, a great penetrator, and just be aggressive and get in there. And I thought we did a good job today of not only penetrating, but penetrating under control and being able to score and finish with the jump stop. That was the key for us today.
Charlotte, you mentioned talking about how this team's really kind of bought into everything you've been preaching. It really seems like they embody everything that you preach and you've been coaching. Can you just kind of speak to the development of this team over the last few years, now kind of culminating in, you know, leading to you're playing in the conference championship game for the first time as a CAA member and first time in over a decade?
It starts with the character of the players. I have some great players, outstanding people. And that was one of the things that we wanted to focus in on the recruiting process, is making sure we not only bring in great players, but great people. And like you said, we have players that are capable of stepping up every night and just taking over a game, but they don't have to because we are so balanced. And, you know, we just really reiterate over and over the importance of being a team, and we're better together. And they've bought into that, and I think that has stemmed into a lot of success for us.
Shea and Lauren, I mean, no matter who wins this next semifinal, you know, these are 2 teams that are experienced and know what it takes to win a conference championship game. How important do you think that experience is in terms of helping you guys, you know, prepare for what will be a long 24 or so hours before you tip off in the final?
Well, each practice, each game, we try to definitely come in with the same mentality, us against perfection. And so, just like you said, 2 very talented teams, but at the end of the day, we have to focus on the things that we can control and making sure we're coming to play, focused, you know, defense and rebounding.
I would say the same thing. Coach always preaches us against perfection, so we just got to go out there and play like we did today. We should be successful.
Charlotte, 6 years here, you got to this point 4 times in conference semifinals. To actually be able to put this together to get to a conference final, I know you're going to quickly move on to focus on it, but just for a moment, what's it like to actually know, hey, we're right there, we're 1 game away from an NCAA tournament?
It's a good feeling. You know, we worked really hard all year long to position ourselves to be here. And I think a lot of that stems from, you know, we were able to take an international trip at the beginning of the season. We went to Europe, and that was the foundation of this team, being able to get our freshmen some experience early on in the season. And we got a jump start on our offensive system, our defensive system. So we were just rolling from our international trip, and I think that has been the foundation of our success this year.
kind of similar question, Lauren. Your third time getting to this point in this conference semifinal to just get to the conference final and to know, hey, all we need to do is win one more game and we're in the big dance. What's the feeling like in the moment right now?
Well, everywhere I go, I always say, and I truly feel, there's just not a better time to be a Phoenix. Just like Coach Smith said, it's just like unbelievable to be on a team where everyone is buying in, everyone wants the same thing, and really has a mentality that this team is more important than themselves. So it's a phenomenal feeling and a great time to be on Elon women's basketball team.
Shay, I imagine you'll go out and watch the next game here, see who you'll be playing. What do you anticipate the next 24 hours or so being like preparing up for this game?
Well, watching film, we're going to rest, just stay off our feet, get our feet up, and just prepare to watch film and just go out there and play like we know how to play tomorrow.
Just like any other game?
Absolutely.
Are there any other questions for Coach of the student athletes? All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you.